And it says we're live, but this page says setting
Says
up.
live here too.
Okay.
Live on Facebook.
Welcome everyone to Metro Detroit Improv's fundraiser for Gilda's Club Metro Detroit. Yay! Thank you so much for joining us. We are so pleased to have you join us tonight. We have roughly an hour and a half of short form improv games to share with you to raise money for Gilda's Club. So, who is Gilda's Club and what do they do? Gilda's Club is a free cancer support community for anyone touched by cancer, those diagnosed, family, friends, and caregivers. They were named to honor the late Detroit native Gilda Radner, comedian and original cast member of Saturday Night Live. After Gilda was diagnosed with cancer, she said, "Everyone needs a place for education, support, and healing. Gilda's Club is that place." Throughout the evening, we will be sharing more great information about Gilda's Club so you or anyone you know can get connected. But first, if you haven't already done so, please head over to the link we're going to share in the comments to make your donation as your ticket to watch this show. We greatly appreciate your support. Improv is a type of live theater where the plot, characters, and scene are made up entirely on the spot. Tonight, we'll be playing a fun assortment of different short form games, and you, our audience, will be able to give us suggestions for each of the scenes. Without any further ado, I'd like to introduce my co-hosts for the evening, Michael Micheletti and Paula Dirks. And finally, our cast for the evening.
Hi, I'm Michael.
Timothy.
Tony.
Still Paula.
Andrew.
Jim.
Brian.
Lish.
Steve.
And I'm Madeline. Now, let's get this show on the road with some scenes from a hat. So, this game, if you're not familiar with it, you might have seen it on the popular improv show, Whose Line Is It Anyway? It begins with the host reading off a random scene as though they just picked it from a hat. It can be any kind of suggestion at all, but it's something that I am pulling out of a hat and our actors don't know what they will be presented with, but they will give their best example of that scene by beeping in. I will call on them and then they will give their scene. We'll go through a couple different rounds with a couple of different suggestions for our warm-up game. So for our first suggestion, why don't we try, if drug deals were like normal business transactions? Jim.
Will you take a coupon?
Andrew.
All right, you're going to need to fill out this form in triplicate, initial here, sign here, please.
Paula.
Would you like cash back with that, sir?
Lish.
Excuse me, my weed didn't get me high. I'd like to speak to a manager, please.
Timothy.
Oh, yes, of course. We do guarantee 2-day shipping. Yes.
Brian.
So the first Vicodin is free, but then you're going to pay up.
Michael.
So I really don't need the real blue pills. Can I just have like the generic brand or like something cheaper?
Andrew.
If you sign up for our loyalty rewards program, your 10th crack rock is free.
Lish.
And today only, with your meth order, you will also get free shrooms. Enjoy your purchase.
Tony.
If you're saying here right now, you will get warranty on your crystal meth today.
Scott, last one.
That'll be $8,700. Please pull up to the first window.
Right. Let's get another suggestion. How about bad entrance songs for pro wrestlers? Michael.
If you're wussy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're wussy.
Tony.
I love to cuddle.
Is that a song? Jim.
I love you. You love me. Let's go and wrestle.
Steve.
I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy.
Loving Easy 'cause you're beautiful.
Andrew.
Who's easy to beat up? It's me.
Paula.
Girls just wanna have fun now. Oh, girls.
Scott.
Baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark doo 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 doo, baby
Timothy.
shark.
I wanna hold your hand. Now let me hold your hand. Oh,
All right,
girl.
last one, Lish.
She's so lucky. She's a star, but she cries and boy, I'm thinking.
Great song. You're taking me back, Lish. I love it. Okay, how about let's try If Batman Were Your Neighbor. Michael.
I like to run around in skin tight leather at odd hours. Don't worry, it's totally not a kink.
Timothy.
Yes. Could you tell Mr. Wayne that I'm going to charge him for all the guano deposits on my Mercedes-Benz? Thank you.
Andrew.
We got bats in the attic again. Where do they keep coming from?
Brian.
I'm sick of my front yard being a crime scene like every night.
Lish.
Hi, the wind blew your tights into our yard again. You know, you either really need like better clothespins for your line or like a taller fence.
Tony.
Can I borrow a cup of sugar?
Jim.
That guy with his light, I wish he would turn it off after midnight.
Andrew.
There's always these grappling hooks and bat-shaped boomerang things in my yard. I don't know where they come from.
Michael.
Hi, my ward is selling cookies. Would you like to buy some to support his charity?
Steve.
Riddle me this. What does... Oh, next door? Oh, okay, sorry.
Lish.
Hi, can you please stop parking your Batmobile on my side of the street? It's really disrupting our parties.
All right, let's get one more suggestion to wrap up Scenes from a Hat. Let's try things you can say about springtime, but not your partner. Tony.
LA Bloomer, I see.
Timothy.
Wow, it smells really good.
Scott.
That's going to need a couple of yards of fresh mulch.
Steve.
Oh, wow. It's making me eyes water and my nose run really badly right now.
Andrew.
Finally, it's not cold anymore.
Lish.
The buds are a little small this year, don't you think?
Timothy.
Gonna practically need a machete to get through all that overgrowth.
Paula.
You need a lot of sprinkler action to keep you fresh.
All right, last one, Michael.
Ooh, it's feeling like it's a slip and slide out here.
Hey, that was Scenes from a Hat. Thank you so much, players, for your wonderful suggestions. Some a little iffy, but you know, that's how it goes. All right, Michael, would you like to introduce our next game?
Yes. So our next game is a fun little thing called What You Got. And before I get too far into the explanation, what I need from the audience is some suggestions of menial house tasks, things that you do every day or every week. Whatever they are, put them in the chat. And while you guys are doing that, I'll explain the rest of the game. So in What You Got, we're going to feature Andrew, Paula, Madeline, Scott, Tim, and Tony. So the rest of you can go ahead and turn off your cameras for right now. Andrew, Paula, and Madeline, you will be team A. Scott, Tim, and Tony will be team B. And I'll give you some specific letters right now. Andrew, you'll be A1. Paula, you'll be A2. Madeline, you'll be A3. Tony, you're going to be B1. Tim, you're going to be B2. And Scott, you're going to be B3. All right, so I'm going to take one of the suggestions that I've been getting in the chat, and these folks are going to be paired up in pairs, and they're going to have to battle it out to see who can come up with as many random different things for the gesture that they're acting out. If they get too close to what they actually were doing originally, or they can't come up with something, or I just don't like their face. I'll just ding them out and we'll have a new round. So best of 3 will win this highly competitive game. And from the audience, I'm going to take the first one I see, and that is cleaning out the toilet. So I think that's a very, very good job. And we're going to have A1 versus B1 on this. So that is Andrew and Tony. So we'll start alphabetically. So Andrew, you will be our first person. Tony, you'll be our second. Andrew and Tony, are you ready?
Ready.
All right. Then, what you got, Andrew?
I'm cleaning the toilet. Cleaning the toilet. Cleaning the toilet. What you got?
I'm stewing to stew. I'm stewing to stew. I'm stewing to stew. What you got?
I'm dancing in the club. I'm dancing in the club. I'm dancing in the club. What you got?
I'm teasing my dog. I'm teasing my dog. I'm teasing my dog. What you got?
I'm trying to box. I'm trying to box. I'm trying to box. What you got?
I'm stewing the spin. I'm doing the spin. I'm doing the spin. What you got?
Get on.
That was a little bit too much like stew in the stew there, Tony. Make sure you differentiate between cleaning the toilet and stewing the stew. That's a bad thing to mix up. So, with that happy note, Andrew, you are a winner for round 1. Yay! But it's still either team's game. So this means we're going to feature Paula and Tim. Oh, look at them. They're both standing and ready to go. Ooh. All right. So since I let Team A go first last time, we'll let Team B go first this time. Remember, guys, continue to put in suggestions into the chat throughout the show so that we can use them. So Tim and Paula, are you ready?
Ready.
All right. Your suggestion will be mowing the lawn. Remember, big, nice gestures. And Tim, take it away.
I'm mowing the lawn. I'm mowing the lawn. I'm mowing the lawn. What you got?
I'm vacuuming in the living room. Vacuuming in the living room. Vacuuming in the living room. What's your got?
I'm returning a card. I'm returning a card. I'm returning a card. What you got?
I'm out shopping. I'm out shopping. I'm out shopping. What you got?
I'm checking some luggage. Checking some luggage. Checking some luggage. What you got?
I'm pulling up the lid. I'm pulling up the lid. Pulling up the lid. What you got?
Double fist bump. Double fist bump. Double fist bump. What you got?
I'm throwing out some clothes. Throwing out some clothes. Throwing out some clothes. What you got?
I'm tucking in grandma. I'm tucking in grandma. I'm tucking in grandma. What you got?
I'm pushing the dust.
Good night, grandma.
That was a nice try, but there were a little bit too many pauses. I was being generous, but no more. Unfortunately, Paula, that means Tim, you get the point. So it's 1 point for Team A, 1 point for Team B. It's all tied up. Darn it all. So that means we're going to go to Madeline and Scott. And for your suggestions, we're going to do catching the cat. Apparently people do that on a daily basis. So for this, we're going to have Madeline, why don't you start off this time since I let Team B start? And are you ready, Madeline?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be, Michael.
Are you ready, Scott?
I guess.
All right, well then catch that cat, Madeline.
Okay. I'm catching the cat. Catching the cat. Catching the cat. What you got?
I'm dropping something heavy. Dropping something heavy. Dropping something heavy. What you got?
I'm cuddling a birdie. Cuddling a birdie. Cuddling a birdie. What you got?
I'm holding a baby. Holding a baby. Holding a baby. What you got?
I'm doing some Zumba. Doing some Zumba. Doing some Zumba. What you got?
I'm talking like an Italian. Talking like an Italian. Talking like an Italian. What you got?
I'm gesturing to the audience. Gesturing to the audience. Gesturing to the audience. What you got?
No. There was some. I'm unfortunately for you folks, there was some harsh words said about Italians, and I am Italian. So I am going to take points away from both teams. That means that's a flat 0-0 game. That means nobody wins. Ah, what a
Bummer.
shame. But
Ah,
And I
shucks.
was struggling. I got 1 second to think of something.
But good news is there are still plenty of other games with lots of different teams. Who knows who will win? It might not even be the same people. All right. Well, that was fun. Madeline, I feel like we need a little bit of a breather. Why don't we watch some TV, perhaps?
I would love to, Michael. Let's get everyone back on camera who was not in that last game. So this next game is called Channel Surfer. So I don't know about you guys, but I've been watching so much TV during the pandemic. Just a great way to pass the time, and that's what we're going to do for this particular game. So we will actually start out with everyone turning their camera off. Everyone has been given a number. I will read them out loud just in case. They will act as channels on the TV. And what's going to happen is I'm going to use my little remote here and I'm going to say, channel 12, for example. So those two people with number 1 and number 2 will turn on their camera and they'll start a scene. Any random scene. It could be an infomercial, it could be, a nature show, whatever. And anytime I change the channel, I'm going to call out 2 new numbers. And that's how the game is going to work until, we get tired of it or until I ding the bell or both. So Michael, you'll be number 1, Tim, you'll be 2, Scott, you'll be 3, Tony will be 4, Paula, you'll be 5, Andrew 6, Jim 7, Brian 8, Lish 9, and Steve, you will be number 10. So I don't know. I think we will start watching. Let's try channel 73. Let's see what's on TV.
Hey, look what I found. It's that thing that fell out of that spaceship.
Wow! Hey, did anybody get hurt?
I don't think so, but if we plug it in, maybe we can get like the whole neighborhood to light up.
Oh yeah, and then maybe we can sell it, and who knows? Maybe some more things will fall out of the sky and come into the yard. Maybe enough pieces will fall out that we can make our own spaceship and fly around the world on our own.
That would be great. I want to make a spaceship.
Boop. Let's see what's on channel 110.
So I stood there when this dame walked in.
Mr. Spade, I need to hire you.
I could tell she was trouble, so I agreed immediately. I'll take you on, doll.
I need someone taken care of.
Do you mean taken care of like extra TLC, or do you mean like
No, like in a permanent fashion,
like move to Colorado?
You can call it Colorado, I guess. That's fine. But if he's sleeping with his ancestors.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's good to sleep with your ancestors. Not really, but
Channel 28.
Then I found out that it's all right.
Channel 8. You might need to unmute.
Sometimes, communication's just a one-way street, and I get that.
Here we go.
Tough.
I got it working, you guys. Let me just turn the sound on. Hang on. Let me unmute the TV. Something's wrong and my button is stuck.
Hello.
Yeah. No, it's all right. I get it. It's tough. You're going off to school. You're going to be an architect. But I think we can make this long distance thing work, Brian. It's okay.
I don't know, Timothy. I'm having a hard time with my technology. It's
it
wants to keep us apart.
Nothing will keep us apart. No, not Zoom, not a pandemic. No, love knows no distance. And as long as I know you're safe, right here in my heart. My heart.
It's pretty rough out here. It's very dangerous.
In architect school, I heard.
Yeah, they're picking on me. It's.
They are.
Yeah.
Don't let them use your slide ruler on them.
Channel 59.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to partner on this cake that we're going to make. I'm so excited.
I am excited too. This is the most intense chemistry project I've ever had to endure.
Yes, chemistry takes place in the kitchen as well.
It does. And let me tell you what else can take place in the kitchen.
Tell me.
Pudding making. Oh my God. So we're gonna start with our double devil's chocolate. We're just gonna whip that right up, and then here, take a little taste off of my finger. This is pre-COVID, so everything's legit. It's all good.
Oh yeah.
Channel 46.
And here we see Mac Johnson is trying to take the swing. He hits, and it's shanked into the water. Oh, he doesn't appear to be very happy with that shot. Well, it was his last chance of winning the Masters. He's getting very emotional, it seems. Well, he does have a lot riding on this. His entire financial future. It appears he's cursing at his caddy rather intensely. Here, this is a very dark day for the world of golf, unfortunately. But what can we expect from Mac? This is only his third rage of the day. He appears to be composing himself now. That's good. Maybe a little bit of Prozac and he'll be on his way again.
Channel 17.
I don't want to wear the red shirt. I feel like I belong in a yellow shirt, don't you?
You probably would look better in the red shirt next time we go out there to that planet.
But every time we do that, that person doesn't come back.
That is a risk I am willing to take.
Damn it, Jim. I'm a person, not a human meat shield.
Well, Michael, in this case, we're all out of meat shields. We need you.
Can I retire?
Whoop! Channel 32.
You've been ducking me all week, but this Sunday, as the Megadome is going down, you're either put your face right in the mat like that, and it's going to go 1, 2, 3. Yeah!
Oh, you like that, but you're gonna fall right into my trap, my tickle torture.
Right in the mat. I'm gonna drop it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick you up and throw you around like that. I'm gonna throw you in the audience, and I'm gonna laugh.
Ooh. I'm gonna bounce off the ropes and gonna tickle the inside of your thigh. It's gonna be
Don't
weird.
try that funny stuff. You thought it lasted last time. You got thrown right out of the ring and you lost the match.
Right under your armpit, into half Nelson, and on my other hand's free, I'm gonna tickle your armpit.
I bet you anything when that happens, the referee's gonna be looking the other way and paying no attention to what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the referee's on the ticker torture game, and you're gonna be tickled.
Boop! Channel 58.
Hey there, Bachelor Brian. I
Hey
want to
there.
win this. I want to win this game, so you got to give me a rose tonight. Absolutely.
I don't know. I promised roses to like 3 other contestants. You know, I have my
Brian.
principle.
Ryan, listen to me. Tonight's the night I need a rose, or I'm going home.
Well, I mean, think about it like this, right? You miss your parents, you miss your friends.
But I'll miss you the most, Brian.
You can
I
always-
can't. I can't live that way. I can't.
I'm gonna be a successful movie star, right? You can always just see me on the TV.
Brian, we could do it together. The relationship of the stars. We would be the next People magazine.
I don't read people.
Channel 410.
Oh, you've got cookies for me? No. You want cookie? You gotta pay for cookie. Give me the money.
Cookies. Cookie Monster only has cookie.
cookie master. Make cookies for a living. Need make money to make more cookies. Give me money so I give you cookies.
Ooh, you're a cookie master.
Yes,
I'm
I
Cookie
am.
Monster.
Oh my, Cookie Monster! I thought I felt the urge for a chocolate chip.
Yes.
No! Give me the cookies! No!
My more cookies.
No! You must pay for cookie now. Give me money now for cookie.
Cookie Monster has no other job.
Cookie Monster might have to work for Cookie Master to pay for the cookies that you ate and everything. That's why you need to pay for the cookies.
I'm so sad. Boop, channel 96.
Tonight on Household Unsolved Mysteries, we have a dramatic reenactment for you on the sandwich in the fridge that went missing. Zoom in on our star. He goes to the fridge thinking that there will be a sandwich waiting for him. It was made for him by his mother. He gets to the fridge to discover, dun dun dun, it's gone. Zoom in on our poor, starving soul who has no sandwich. He asks the world, he asks the house from the top of his lungs, where is the sandwich?
It was the perfect sandwich.
It was a mystery that was never solved. The sister denied it, the mother denied it. Even I'm denying it, and I'm the host who ate the sandwich.
Power off. That's the game, everybody. Woo! That was Channel Surfer. Everyone, come on back. Give yourselves a little pat on the back. Well, I think my TV craving has been fulfilled for probably the rest of the year. So I don't know about you guys, but that was pretty great. Well, what's going on with our next game? Paula, would you like to introduce it for us?
I would love to, Mad. The next game is called New Choice. And as the name indicates, there will be a choice that has to be made at any moment. But let me first tell you who the players are. We have Steve and Jim participating in this game. Everyone else can turn off your video. And Steve and Jim will be in an improvised scene that will be based on a suggestion from the audience. So to help the audience make that suggestion, I would like, if we were on a real stage right now, I want a location that would fit on a stage. And it's a stage that perhaps fits inside of a room. Maybe the room that I'm in, for example. All right? So that's the suggestion we're looking for, audience. So please put your suggestions in the chat or the feed on the page there. So now at any time when these two actors get into a scene based on the suggestion that we're yet to learn, I could ring the bell and whoever spoke last must completely change the line that they just spoke to something new. So they have to make a new choice for a line, and the scene continues incorporating that line into the rest of the scene until I ring the bell again. And somebody else, whoever last spoke, has to insert a brand new line in the scene that they're already in. So, Michael, do we have a suggestion for our players?
I'm going to take a combination of a couple here because we got so many good ones. And I'm going to say Grandma's Hair Salon.
Grandma's Hair Salon. Now the players they can take it literally or they can somehow connect to that in their own special way. But for Grandma's Hair Salon, we take you there.
So, honey, do you want a shave or a little off the top?
I don't know how much you can take off the top. There might be a little bit much there. You can maybe do something with these.
Okay, I would take some of those. Just stick your chin out there like a good boy. There you go. Okay, my hand's a little shaky now, but I've got this urge to just stick this in your throat. Oh, I said that. I shouldn't say that aloud. Oh, that's not good. But I'm getting over that. So just a little. I need to do it now. The voices in my head telling me shave him really close, really closely.
Not that close. No, not that close. Especially not with that face and those eyes. That really worries me. It really, no. It really cannot. It cannot go any further. We have taken this. We have taken this far. We have gone beyond what your normal salon could ever offer anyone. I think we're onto something big here. Really big. I think we're onto really nothing at all. It's not gonna happen.
Well, I do this for hobby because I'm all retired, you see, and I just like to see people, and I just like to make them bleed occasionally. It's just I just get lots of money because you fall asleep to my dulcet tones, and then I take your wallets. So I'll tell you about my Winnebago the other day. It was flaring up, you see, and it was, so I talked to Joyce. Joyce, she lives down the street. So you are in trouble now. Because,
what did I do now?
Well,
Jim.
What can I say? I've tried, I tried to patronize your business. I came in here, I put my face right there so you could try to sculpture it, make it look even more beautiful than it already is. I gave you this chance.
I appreciate that. And for you, I will make it into a unicorn. I will shave it all off and throw it down the drain so people can see your beautiful face. You don't need to hide anymore, Jim. You can be the real you, the real one.
The only people who will see my face in the drain is like alligators and big rats.
No, I meant the hair in the drain, your face out to the world, because I want everyone to see the.
So I'm looking up out of the drain then, and then the hair just kind of goes back in. Is that how it works? Or?
No, the hair comes off your face,
right,
into the drain.
Into the drain. Okay.
Your face stays where it is.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Steve and Jim. Wow, Grandma's Hair Salon has all kinds of different clients with different facial hair. Clearly, Madeline, it's back to you.
Thank you so much for that, Paula. Wow, Steve, you're almost as scary a barber as Johnny Depp. All right. Well, before our next game, I'd like to take a brief pause here to share the link again to the donation website for Gilda's Club. It should be down in the comments. We wanted to share a few additional facts for you this evening. Gilda's Club Metro Detroit fundraising began in 1993. And the doors to the Royal Oak Clubhouse officially opened in 1998. They expanded locations into St. Clair Shores and Detroit in 2019 and 2020. Okay, so after that short little fun fact break, let's get back to some games with Innuendo, hosted by Michael Micheletti.
All right, so in Innuendo, I'm going to ask everyone to play, and what they'll be doing is before we do that, I need a suggestion for the last item that you bought online. And I've already got a lot of other suggestions, so I'll be using multiple ones throughout this game. But what our players are going to do with that suggestion of the last item you bought online is they're going to be making up as many innuendos as possible. And the way we do innuendos here on MDI is we say, I like my men like I like, and then we say the object that you give us. And then they'll come up with a pithy saying or something hysterical. At the worst case, it'll at least get a chuckle. So, looking over what we've got, I'm going to take Play-Doh, and then we'll go from there. So, when one of you has something, yep, there we go. Tony.
I like my men just like I like my Play-Dohs. I could eat them when I was a boy.
Steve.
I like my men like I like my Play-Doh, where I can mold them exactly how I want.
Andrew.
I like my men like I like my Play-Doh. I just love that smell.
Tim.
I like my men like I like my Play-Doh. They're labeled as non-toxic.
Ooh. Lish.
I like my men like I like my Play-Doh, molded into what I like and then easily crushed if I don't like it.
Ryan.
I like my men like I like my Play-Doh. Saltine gives me diarrhea.
Ooh. Madeline.
I like my men like I like my Play-Doh, one in every color.
Ooh. Paula.
I like my men like I like my Play-Doh. If I roll them over the comics, it picks up on their back.
Ah. All right. We'll get another suggestion here. We've got washing machine agitator. All right. Brian.
I like my men like I like my washing machine agitator. Screams at my clothes.
Madeline.
I like my men like I like my washing machine agitators. I barely ever use them.
There you go. Jim.
I like my men like I like my washing machine agitator. That spin cycle. Yes.
Lish.
I like my men like I like my washing machine agitator, getting all sudsy when I turn them on.
Ooh. Andrew.
I like my men like I like my washing machine agitators. Agitating.
Oh, there you go. Tim.
I like my men like I like my washing machine agitators. They know how to wring it out after I give them a good flush.
Ooh. Steve.
I like my men like I like my washing machine agitators, with a 5-year warranty.
Oh, there we go. Paula.
I like my men like I like my washing machine agitator. Oh, shook up.
Madeline.
I like my men like I like my washing machine agitators. Whew, that's a mouthful.
All right. Let's do another one. This one I saw was towards the beginning, and it comes from a good friend of ours. Let's go with pizza. Tony.
I like my men just like I like my pizza hot and ready.
Ooh. Jim.
I like my man like I like my pizza, garbage can style.
Tim.
I like my men like I like my pizza, here in 30 minutes or less.
Madeline.
I like my men like I like my pizza, 2 larges for $20.
Someone knows how to get a deal. Steve.
I like my men like I like my pizzas, really thick crust.
Lish.
I like my men like I like my pizza, ooey gooey and hot in my mouth.
Andrew.
I like my men like I like my pizza. Italian.
Jim.
I like my man like I like my pizza, triple pepperoni.
Paula.
I like my men like I like my pizza, square.
Brian.
I like my men like I like my pizza. Really terrible for me, and I have to take the next day off just to sweat it out.
All right. We'll do one more for this one. We'll go Tony.
I like my men just like I like my I like my pizza delivered by another dude.
Ah, well. All right. Last one for this. We'll get a new suggestion. Thumbtacks. Thumbtacks. This is the lightning round as fast as you can, guys. Tim.
I like my men like I like my thumbtacks. They're just a little prick.
Madeline.
I like my men like I like my thumbtacks, super metal, man.
Jim.
I like my men like I like my thumbtacks, put on someone else's seat.
Oh, Andrew.
I like my men like I like my thumbtacks. Use them when I'm bored.
Steve.
I like my men like I like my thumbtacks, under my thumb.
Ooh, rough. Paula.
I like my men like I like my thumbtacks, pointy. Oh!
Lish.
I like my men like I like my thumbtack, stuck to a wall.
Brian.
I like my men like I like my thumbtacks, drawing blood.
Oh.
Madeline.
I like my men like I like my thumbtacks, kind of holy.
Ah, I got one. I like my men like I like my thumbtacks. I like to put it when I nail it.
Oh my.
Andrew.
I like my men like I like my thumbtacks. Shiny and hard.
Ooh. I don't think we can top that. That's the tip of the cake right there, Andrew. And I'm not just saying it out to appeal to you. All right. Well, that was interesting. I feel dirty. How about you guys?
I'm ashamed.
Yes. Well,
I need a shower.
to clean this up, why don't we have Paula kind of conduct us through what we should do next?
I hope to do that, Michael. Yes, the next game is called Conducted Rant. And we will have 4 players in this game. We have number 1 is Brian, number 2 is Jim, number 3 is Tony, and number 4 is Timothy. So our 4 players are each going to get a unique suggestion from the audience. And of course, audience, you need to supply our suggestions. So we need, for Brian, number 1, we need a random object. So please put your suggestions in for that. Number 2, Jim needs an animal. An animal is his suggestion. Number 3 is food for Tony. Food for Tony. And number 4 is a superhero for Timothy. All right. So of course that superhero, well, it can be real or perhaps one you made up. So each of these players will be ranting passionately, continuously about their unique rant topic. Okay. We don't care if they know anything about it. They're going to rant continuously about it until I tell them differently. And the way I will direct our ranters, or conduct them, I should say, is I will have several signals. Each of them has a number, of course. And so I will be holding up the number in front of the camera so that they can see who's next, okay? And when I want them to stop talking, I will go like that, because they all are paying attention to me, the conductor, so that they know what to do next. And then later on, as somebody's talking, I'm going to say, well, if number's 2 talking, I want number 2 to keep talking. So I will roll my hand like that. And then maybe I'll put in another number. And then that person will start ranting on their topic as well as the other person. And so eventually we'll have 4 ranters ranting simultaneously and continuously and passionately about their rant topic. And then I will go like this. And everybody stops talking, and I will say one number to the camera, and that person will end the game with a pithy, memorable, summary type phrase that we all can remember and use in our lives, I'm sure. All right, so players, do you understand the instructions?
Yes.
All right, and let's review the suggestions. Number 1, Brian, you have a random object. And Michael, what would that be?
We're going to go with sonic screwdriver.
Of course, the sonic screwdriver. That makes complete sense to me. All right. And for number 2, Jim needs an animal. Michael?
We're going to go with ocelot.
Ocelot. Okay. Makes me think of a musical. All right. Number 3 for Tony. He needs a food, Michael.
We're going to go with Fritos.
Fritos for Tony. Very good. And finally, for 4, Timothy, superhero.
We've got Elastigirl.
Elastigirl. All right, then. All right, so players, those are your suggestions for your ranting topics. And are you ready to play? Yes. Okay. All right, so we will begin with...
So, sonic screwdriver, right? Like, of course you know what this is. Me, I had no idea. I was running all over the place trying to find a screwdriver that made a lot of noise. And, you know, I found this drill that made some noise, but then I tried maybe putting into some metal.
I mean, Doritos, awesome. Cheetos, that's good stuff. And I even pork rinds. That shit's amazing. But Fritos, dude, seriously, what was God thinking when he gave us the idea of coming up with a brand of chips called Fritos? Honestly, little thin.
An ocelot is the perfect cat. I mean, think about it. The right size, it looks great. It can take your dog down, downstairs and they'll play a lot. But you
All right, so Incredibles 2, more like Discredible 2. Elastigirl is the main focus. I'm sorry, is the franchise named after Mr. Incredible or Elastigirl? Answer, Mr. Incredible.
So I started drilling into this metal, to make a loud noise. And believe me, it was terrible. It gave me a ring in the ears that I'm still dealing with now.
Lack of flavor in that bag, for Christ's sakes. I mean, seriously, little tin, tiny yellow rejected were designed for the invention of bacon.
Have you ever thought about keeping a tiger or a leopard or something like that in your house? I mean, you need a really big cage for one thing. And then...
Plastic Man, Mr. Fantastic, all these people came before Elastic Girl. No way are you going to subject us to this viewing audience.
Yeah,
we know the 80 plus years of the comic book history. Are you kidding me now? Don't get me wrong. I'm all for
no problem. We got plenty of brands and chefs all around the world.
So I can't hear anything, but I'm still screaming. I'm still drilling into the metal until finally.
Is you sick the awesome mod on them?
Excellent ranting session we had tonight. Thank you so much, gentlemen. All right, Madeline, you're next.
Thank you, Paula. I can't wait to go to your next concert and listen to that. That was fantastic. I also don't know what a sonic screwdriver is, but I'm going to Google it as soon.
Michael, who suggested that?
I am going to respect the anonymity of the group and say, it was somebody who was watching.
Well, thank you, listener, for watching.
That's somebody from overseas,
to educate
maybe
ourselves
from...
later on that topic. This next game is called Fish. F-I-S-H. Fish is the name of the game. And this one is for Michael, Paula, and Lish. So everyone else, go ahead and turn off your camera. Okay. So before I explain how the game is going to work, can I please have from the audience, I first need a 3 to 5 letter word. Any word 3 to 5 letters, okay? Then I need a second suggestion from the audience, and that's going to be a place that you'd be embarrassed to be found in. A location where you don't want to be found ever, okay? All right, so while we're waiting for those suggestions to roll in, I'll explain how the game is gonna work. So we have Michael, you'll be number 1, Paula, you'll be number 2, and Lish, you'll be number 3. We're going to get the suggestion for that location pretty shortly here. The 3 of our players here will start a scene, and the very first sentence must start with the first letter of that 3 to 5 letter word that we choose. For example, if fish is the word, the first sentence must start with F. And the next person who goes in order must follow that up with a sentence starting with I, and then the third person will go S, and so on and so forth. So the entire scene must follow the sequence of letters of the word that we choose. Okay? All right. So the suggestion for the scene is going to be just whatever location that you'd be embarrassed to be found in. So why don't we start first, Michael, with our 3 to 5 letter word.
We're going to go with shoot.
Shoot, as in shoot, darn it. Okay, S-H-O-O-T, correct?
Yep.
Okay, great. So S-H-O-O-T will be the word that you will use, that you will follow letter by letter. And then how about, Michael, the suggestion for the scene?
Yes. The suggestion we have for this game is Vin Diesel's closet.
Okay, I love it. All right, you guys, Vin Diesel's closet is your suggestion. And the word that you will start off with, Michael first, Paula second, and Lish third, is shoot. You may fire when ready.
Seriously, how does he expect me to tailor all of his clothes in the dark?
Hey, I really like your glasses in that closet over there.
Only if we work together can we actually get all of this sorted out.
Oh my God. Susan and Cheryl, you are on color duty. Find the best color for Vin.
This is the best gig ever.
shoot, I just realized I forgot to grab the vacuum.
How many times have I told you, Cheryl? Always bring the vacuum.
Or I could bring the dustbuster.
Oh, look, I may have forgotten the vacuum, but I've got some Febreze. That's gonna count for something.
That's okay. I'm good at sucking. I'll just suck whatever I need to suck.
Sir Vin Diesel is how I've been told he likes to be addressed.
Have you tried, instead of sucking, maybe just, blowing on it a little, just blow the schmutz away?
Oh, of course that's what you want me to do, Cheryl. Geez, at least Susan has some ideas.
Oreo cookies are a favorite dessert of his.
Today, I think what we need to focus on instead of fangirling is just throwing out all of these clothes. Like, he hasn't worn these since the last movie. I don't think he'll mind.
Should we keep something, though? Perhaps, maybe, so he's not running around in the nude?
Have you seen Fast and Furious 2?
Oh boy, I would rather he stay nude because I've got some Fast and Furious thoughts about him.
Oh, Fast and Furious is my nickname, if you know what I mean.
Yay. Well, that was kind of fun to imagine, like the three of you in his closet. And I think that at first I was picturing like this small cramped closet, and then I was like, it's Vin Diesel. He's probably filthy rich and he has this gigantic room. But anyway.
Now he has no clothes because I threw them all out.
Liz threw out all his clothes. Oh man. Oh well, you did a service for the community, Lish. Thank you. All right. Let's move on to our next game. Michael, do you mind introducing our next game?
Of course not. So our next game is called Questions Only. Ooh. What I need from the audience is a situation and a location. So while you guys are quickly giving me a situation and location, what's going to happen in Questions Only is we're going to number off all of the players, and I will very, magnanimously give up my number to Madeline, because that's just the kind of person I am. And we're going to basically have them in a scene where the only thing that they can do is speak in questions. So if they don't say a question or they take too long to think of a question, I'm going to ding them out and bring in the next person down the line. So we're going to start with players number 1 and number 2. So that means it's Madeline and Tim. So everyone else, go ahead and turn off your camera. Tony, don't forget to change your number to number 4, please, so we don't get any confusions, but thank you. And we are looking at a lot of different interesting suggestions, and I think the one that I'm going to go with is the emergency room.
Ooh, okay. Am I starting?
You are starting, Madeline.
Okay.
So I'm gonna keep my camera on. Remember, guys, pay attention to me. I'm gonna ding you out. So if you see me, means you're out.
Okay.
All right. Take it away, Madeline and Tim.
Do you know where the vending machine is?
Are you hungry?
How long have you been here?
You haven't lost your appetite?
Who's thinking about food right now?
Did you ask where the vending machine was?
Aren't you kind of feeling a little confused in this moment?
Are you having some side effects?
Does a headache count?
How many do you have on the list?
I'm gonna ding Tim. You're usually faster than that.
Madeline,
you made it past round 1.
Yay! This is not normal for me.
All right, Madeline. So this is Madeline and Scott. We're going to keep it up with the emergency room for just at least one more conversation. This time, Scott, you'll start us out. All right, take it away.
So what hurts?
Do you know that everything on my body does?
Do you have insurance?
Does Blue Cross count?
What's your copay?
How should I know?
I'm gonna take her out for that one. If I'm being brutal to Tim, I gotta be brutal to Madeline too.
That's
So
fair. That's
so
fair.
cruel.
All right. Well, Scott, how does it feel to be on top right now?
Rather not answer.
Ah, well, Tony, you are up.
So what's the suggestion again? I forgot. I'm sorry.
We're gonna get a new one, so don't worry. So the new one we've got is your phone has died. So Tony, you'll start us off. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, take it away, Tony.
Are you the phone doctor?
Who's your carrier?
Could you fix my phone?
Where is it?
Do you not see it in my hand?
Is that the new model?
You could tell new and old phones, right?
Is that through AT&T?
Do you have insurance?
Are you going to pay cash?
Can I use credit card?
What's in your mouth?
You like chewing gum?
You're not going to share that, are you?
You like blueberry gum?
Isn't your phone dead yet?
Good run there, Tony. Good run. All right. Paula and Scott, you are going to be given the same suggestion for the moment. It is your phone has died. And this time, Paula, you'll be starting us off. So are you ready, Paula?
Yes, I am.
All right. Take it away, Paula.
Can I get a refund, please?
Where's your mask?
Are you the manager?
Does it matter? I'm fully vaccinated, aren't I?
Are you qualified to answer my questions?
Why are you yelling?
Do you think this is yelling?
Where's your phone?
Can I ask for your name, please?
Why do you want to know my name?
Where do you live?
What does that have to do with anything?
How do you know how to do this job?
Don't you see the name tag?
Hello.
Good effort there, Paula, to make a statement into a question by just making your voice go higher at the end, but they ain't gonna cut it today. All right, so our next situation for Andrew and Scott now is a price dispute at the pawn shop. So Andrew, you're gonna start us off. Are you ready, Andrew?
Sure.
All right, Andrew, take it away.
Can I get $100 for this?
Is it stolen?
Would I tell you if it was?
Is that yours?
Does it matter?
Would you like to fill out a card?
How about that money?
You want big bills?
What other bills are there?
Would you believe there are small bills too?
There are?
Would you like store credit?
Oh, why would I want store credit?
Don't you see anything back here you like?
What else do you have?
Would you like that little doodad over there?
What's it do?
I don't know.
Very good. Very good.
Whoa!
Hi, Jim. How's it hanging?
Hi there!
All right. I feel like I'm a show, like a game show guy. Like, welcome, Jim, to tonight's.
Hello there! Hi!
So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you another suggestion. Although the last one was pretty good, but we're going to be doing a locker room. You guys are in the locker room. So, Jim, you're going to start us off. You're in the locker room. Whatever that means to you, it could mean a lot of different things. Could be very placid. Take it away, Jim.
Is this your jockstrap?
Where'd you find this?
Did you leave it over there on the floor?
Can't you see my name on it?
Is your name Bob?
What else would my name be?
Would you be Charlie by chance?
What do you think?
I know, Jim. It's absolutely stunning. Once you recover someone's jockstrap, it's just hard to recover from that. All right, Brian. So what we're going to give you is another new suggestion because you know what? I feel like just giving you guys different things to work with. So we are going to give you, Brian and Andrew, haunted house. So, Brian, you're going to start us off. Are you ready, Brian?
Yes, I am, Michael.
Yay! Take it away, Brian.
Is it going to be really scary?
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Are you afraid of ghosts?
Is that your hand on my shoulder?
Maybe.
Andrew, you had a good run, but I got to ding you out on that one, although that definitely raises lots of questions. Since that one didn't go too long, I'm going to give you haunted house yet again. This time, however, Lish, you're going to start us off. Are you ready, Lish? All right, take it away, Lish.
Do you want to die tonight?
Could we reschedule for tomorrow?
Why don't we do this right now while you're here?
Could you maybe wait a few minutes for me to leave?
Could you maybe turn around and go against the wall?
Could you do where I can see you?
Oh, why can't you see me?
Could you be gentle?
Why would I be gentle when it's so much fun to hear you scream?
Do you mind if I take a photo?
Will you run?
Could you saunter?
Why don't you give me the phone?
Could you keep your hands off my things?
Why don't you run? I love the thrill of the chase.
Could you stop yelling at me?
Why don't you cry a little?
Why don't you leave me alone?
Why don't you go into the butcher room?
Can I get my money back?
Can I give you a full refund if you die tonight?
Can I have your autograph?
Would you like it in print or in cursive?
Do you have a pen?
Do you have a marker?
What?
Right?
I'm going to ding both of you.
I win!
I thought she was holding on a unfinished sentence. Okay.
Get rid of them both. I win. Okay, I'm going.
I'm going to ding them both out. There was lots of unfinished sentences in that one. What I'm going to do, Steve, just so you get a chance to play, and because I'm going to ding both of them out, but I just love seeing Tim do this. So Tim and Steve, you're going to do our last round.
Kill me.
Come on back, Tim.
No pressure. No.
All right, Steve, you're going to start us off. Our last suggestion is playing a board game at a train station. Are you ready, Steve?
I am.
Good luck to you.
Will you take your turn already?
Is that my stop?
Can you move that way?
Do you have a ticket?
Where are we going?
Is this the longest rail?
Did you touch the third rail?
Have you spoken to the conductor?
Why would I talk to him?
Aren't you a stranger?
Yes, very.
On a train.
Let's be honest, everyone here was strange tonight. I'm just going to say you all win because you all did par excellent when it came to being as strange as possible. So there you go, guys. From jock straps to weird playing games in the train station, that was questions only. But I'm thinking we're going to answer some questions with another little segment from Madeline. So Madeline, take it away.
Yes, thank you, Michael. I would love to take another brief moment to share just a little bit more about the programs that Gilda's Club offers. Gilda's Club offers around 140 programs each month, including support and networking groups, such as cancer-specific support groups, family groups and bereavement, lectures and healthy workshops, such as yoga, healthy cooking demos, and educational lectures, social activities such as a coffee house and holiday parties, and children and families activities such as Kids Connect summer day camps, toddler play groups, and kids and teens support. We'd also like to remind our audience to hop on over to the Gilda's Club donation page after the show if you haven't already to show your support. Now with that, let's continue with the show with our next game called Select Left. Paula?
Thank you, Madeline. Yes, in Select Left, we have 4 players again, and they will be in 2 scenes apiece, but with each person will be with 2 different partners. And I will share the order of the partners in just a moment. First of all, we need some suggestions from our esteemed audience. We need a suggestion for Michael's number 1 and Andrew's number 2. They need a location. So we need some location suggestions put in the feed there. And for Andrew and Scott, who are number 2 and 3, we need a relationship. All right. And for Scott and Brian, who are number 3 and 4, we need a profession. All right. And finally, for Brian and Michael, number 4 and 1, we need an inconvenient situation. And you can do what you like with that. So what we will do is, if you can imagine people in this configuration in front of you, and every time I say select left, the next number in the sequence would come to the front, and they would be with the next person in line. So 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, 4 and 1, etc. And so we'll make at least 2 rounds around the sequence in those pairs, and each person needs to remember what scene they are in based on the suggestion that belongs to them and the pair that they're with. So they're going to be with 2 different pairs, 2 different scenes, 2 different suggestions. So everybody needs to keep it all straight in their heads. All right. So Michael, do we have a location for Michael and Andrew? Or excuse me.
That's correct.
Yeah.
We have the set of Fuller House.
The set of Fuller House. All right, thank you. And for Andrew and Scott, a relationship.
Oh boy, they're co-workers at a strip club.
Why not? Okay, and Scott and Brian, we need a profession.
They are zookeepers.
Zookeepers, thank you. And for Brian and Michael, we need an inconvenient situation.
Car ran out of gas.
Car ran out of gas. Okay, so in order for me to alert the players that it's time to select left, I will ring a bell and yell select left. So that will be a clear signal. So let's review the suggestions one more time. For Michael and Andrew, we have a location.
Set
of Fuller House.
All right. Andrew and Scott, relationship.
Co-workers at a strip club.
Wake up, you guys. We need a little energy here. Energy. Okay, Scott and Brian, profession.
Zookeeper.
Zookeeper.
That's what I like. Okay. And Brian and Michael, we need an inconvenient situation.
Car
ran out of gas.
All right. All right. I like that kind of energy. Keep it up. All right. All right. So we begin with a location with Michael and Andrew. We take you there.
Ugh.
So, do you think they're going to finally let us be the twins again on the show, or no?
I hope so. You know, I haven't had work in so long.
Well, it's just, people forgot about our names. Like, I don't even remember our names. I just know that we're the twins.
Yeah. And like our sister's gone off and done all these good things, and they remember her.
She did Godzilla. Why, oh, why didn't we do the Godzilla movie?
Because they didn't call us. Nobody cares about us anymore.
Oh, that's it. I'm just going to design an entire clothing line.
Sure, that. It's always wings. All they want are wings. Ugh.
Yeah, it's just so cool. We're visiting here, and now we're interviewing for a job here, so we won't even have to travel anymore.
I know. Well, so why do you want to be a cook at this club?
Well, I cook a mean chicken wing.
Good. That's all.
I handle lots of single $1 bills, so I pretty much got
good. What are your feelings on grease, both cooking and other?
Oh, Cooking grease, yes. Use in other aspects of the business, why not? But not at the same time.
Select left.
Joseph, I'm gonna need you to come in on Saturday, clean the gorilla cage.
Oh, come on, man. I always get the gorilla cage. You're over there cleaning the stuffed animal cage. That doesn't
Joseph.
take any effort.
Joseph, I've seen you clean the gorilla cage. It's immaculate. I don't want to put anyone else on it.
Oh, well, I just really I kind of sit down and kind of snack with them, and they kind of help me clean. You know?
Yeah, you picked up their language and their gesturing skills. We might even have you start teaching a class soon.
Well, yeah, I was thinking, like if one of them's, maybe sick one day, I could maybe fill in.
Select left.
All righty, I'm gonna go out and crank the old gear. Hopefully that'll get the car going.
Yeah, Joseph, I really don't know about this old-timey crank the oil out of the ground and into the car routine.
Okay, I'm just gonna let you know here, Brian. I know how to work a car. You young whippersnappers think you know so much with your phones and your technology, but watch. And it still doesn't start, but I tried.
Yeah, and now there's just oil all over the street.
Oh, and let me guess, whippersnapper, you're just gonna whip out your phone and call somebody, aren't you?
Select left.
Okay, so that interview didn't go so well.
Yeah, well, you didn't have to keep bringing up all of those other things that we've been doing.
I figured if we told them we were multimillionaires, they would be inclined to hire us.
Look, no strip club is going to hire us if we say that we're rich. There's no reason for us to work there.
Look, I told them we were on Full House. Clearly that means we're qualified to be strippers.
Select left.
There's something about you, Ryan. I don't know what it is, but I think you're cut out for this.
You think so? I think it's. I think I have what it takes. You got to have a lot of passion for what you're doing.
You do. It's
I'm really thinking that me and some of my friends, you could like hire us all like as a group. It's like a package deal.
We do a lot of we get a lot of packages around here, and we work on passion.
I
That's
bet.
why
I bet.
we call this place the Passion Fruits, of course.
Right.
Select left.
Oh, Joseph, that gorilla costume looks amazing on you.
Yeah, thanks. But I was thinking if since I'm doing this, if you wanted to fill in, Wally, one of the Gators is unable to race today, so in the Gator swim races. So I was thinking you could hop in there and kind of fill in. I mean, because I've got the gorilla suit on and it looks so amazing.
Yeah. Well, we were talking actually. We kind of want to orient the whole zoo around you impersonating different animals in the park.
I got a better idea. We're going to have a 5K run, and then at the end of the 5K run, we let some of the animals out of the cages, to kind of help the runners along a little bit. Give them a little incentive.
Select left.
Start jogging, he said. Good for the old heart, he said. Oh, Brian, this is a grand idea.
Well, you're getting on in your age. You need to start taking care of yourself.
Yeah, but you didn't tell me to have to push the car while I was jogging.
Well, you're doing pretty well. We're making it up that hill.
Oh yeah, you're doing so much work in there, Brian.
Well, I'm just making sure that the car stays straight. You need someone egging you on and keeping the car straight.
Ooh, you know what? Why don't we switch places? I can do that job real good. You push for a while.
All right. Thank you so much, for partners in crime. Thank you very much for all those scenes. And we take it back to Madeline.
Yes, thank you, Paula. Hey, Scott, let me know when you get that 5K off the ground because I want to be a part of that. Running with the animals in a zoo sounds amazing.
You run.
I'll probably
I
be
don't have
behind
to
the
outrun you.
tortoises.
You know, I don't have to outrun the animals. I just have to outrun you. So
I love it. Okay, we are getting close to the end of the show.
Ah.
But these next few games are definitely two of my favorites. So sit tight. We're almost there. And this next game is called Whose Line? Also known as What's My Line? Got a couple different names for it. But I need Steve and Lish for this game, please. Everyone else, go ahead and turn off your camera. All right. So before I explain how the game is going to work, can I please, from the audience, give us an example of the subject of the last conversation you had with a family member? What was the last thing that you and a family member talked about? Okay. So while those suggestions are rolling in, I will explain how this game works. Once we get that suggestion from the audience, Lish and Steve will start a scene off of that suggestion, and I am going to be sending one-liners, so completely random sentences that I have on these little pieces of paper here. Got a whole bunch in front of me, and I will be sending them to either Lish or Steve. I think we're going to go with Lish today, so we can mix it up a little bit, and I'm going to private message Lish in the chat, so only Lish will be able to see the lines that I'm about to send her. So she will be occasionally looking over at the chat and plugging in these one-liners into the scene with Steve. They're not going to make any sense because they have nothing to do with anything at all, completely random. And so they will both have to try and justify those one-liners in the scene to try and propel it forward as best they can. So there's a bit of a challenge with this one, but I have full confidence that Lish and Steve totally have this in the bag. So, Michael, can you please give us a good suggestion for the subject of the conversation?
Yes, I'm going to take two of them and put them together to give you an even better suggestion, or actually not a better one, just to give two people a chance to shine. So we've got beer brewing with your father.
All right. So the suggestion for the scene is beer brewing with your father. All right. And I have all of the suggestions here. I got the chat pulled up to give Lish her sentences, and you guys may begin.
Well, son, so the first thing you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to get the water boiling. All right, just get in there, and then after you've had it boiling for a while, you know, you're gonna check your boiling with like a hydrometer. Yeah, are you with me so far?
Now, when you say get in there, Dad, do you mean like get in the water and like get it hot? I don't know how that's gonna work. And it's like a bath?
I'm saying there can be only one. So, you know, there's one way to get in there, and it's to put the water in and then your grain and then give it a squeeze to check that it's working.
Right. Put it in and give it a squeeze. That's my motto. Okay. So
From father to son. And you know what? You remind me of a very young Wilbert Francis.
am I supposed to know who a Wilbert Francis is, Dad?
You are. And you
Oh.
know, if I were you, I would say that go ahead, go use the bathroom, and then I would give that bathroom a minute afterward.
Okay, well, I'll just go wash my hands. Okay, I'm back here. So they're all clean.
Royal spanking. Please bend over.
What did I do this time?
You took too long in the bathroom. You didn't know what I meant by get in there. So come on. And stop tap dancing, you fool.
You got me all nervous now. You know, I didn't want to be part of the dad and son's beer emporium. Why are you always pushing me to do things I don't want to do? Oh.
Watch out. The floor has just been painted. Are you an animal? Did I raise you to be an animal?
But Dad, I'm not an animal. You just put me in that cage all the time.
Yeah, and that is an odd smell, let me tell you.
Well, you don't let me clean it out. not my
Well,
fault.
I'm gonna let you clean it out right now. I mean, why are there mullets around? Did you want mustard on that sponge? It'll help you clean it up real nice.
Have you been sampling the product again, Dad? Because
You have to sample the product, son. I've told you this a million times. You gotta ladle a little bit out at a time, and
but you know, like
you just have the tickets. Do you have the tickets?
the tickets was, you know, the police came by and they gave me the citations because we don't have any permits. So I took them and I buried them like you told me.
All right, enough talking. It's time for your sponge bath.
This is getting really.
I had no idea you were inflatable. Look how excited you're getting.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
I'm waiting for someone to ring a bell because this is getting really weird.
Yay! Everyone, come on back. I was having so much fun with that, you guys. I just, oh my
Go
God.
on.
Get in there and sponge bath them down.
And for some reason, strangely enough, I want a beer after all that. Okay.
I need one after that.
My husband was watching that scene. He's probably like, "That's not how you brew beer at all."
That's not how you brew
There's no
beer.
sponges involved at all.
We
Those
promised,
sponges were
That's the
hurt.
only problem with it.
promised funny, not accurate.
Oh man. Okay, so Michael, sadly, would you like to introduce our last game of the evening?
Aw.
Oh. Well, I guess if it has to be the last game, it's the last game. All right. So what I need from the audience right now are two things that people don't usually argue about, like peanut butter and jelly. Two things that just normally people just agree with, like no problem. And the reason why I need that is because we're going to play a game called Challenge. This is for everyone. So I'm going to give everyone a team, and then I'm going to, after I get the suggestion, give them the object or thing that they're defending. So, Madeline, you'll be team A. Paula, you'll be team B. Scott, you'll be team A. Madeline's trying to figure out how to do an A.
I can't do it.
Tony, you're team B. Steve, you're team A. Brian, you're team B. Andrew, you're team A. Jim, you're team B. Tim, you're A. And Lish, you're team B. And I will also be on team A just because I'm the last one out. So there we go. If we need it, who knows? Probably won't do anything because I'm not good at arguing. But what's going to happen is, once we get our suggestion here, I'm going to give everyone their name. They're going to argue. When they have something they want to argue or rebuttal, they'll raise their hand. I'll call on them. They'll begin it. So the thing is, they'll say challenge, and then I'll call on them, and then they have to rebut what was just said. The two things to remember are you can't challenge your own team because they're on your side. That's pretty bad sportsmanship. And basically, once you start going, keep on talking until somebody else stops you. All right. And I think I have this one because I just love it, and I think somebody's playing to my Batman favorite stuff. We're going to do the Penguins versus the Eagles. So I'm going to go with Team A being the Penguins, and Team B, you're the Eagles. All right, so go ahead if you want to make any notes to make sure you know who's on what, so we all make sure we're arguing the same thing. And I'm going to ask Team Penguins, are you ready?
Ready.
Ready.
Yay. Team,
Actually, I think I'm a B, aren't I?
you are a B. You're an Eagle.
Just like in here.
This is why we're taking our time to make sure we have everything straightened out, because here at MDI, we are utmost and foremost professionals.
Way to pay attention, Steve.
All right. So Team B, Eagles, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Now that we all know who's on what team, all right, I'm going to open it up to the Penguins. Penguins start. Oh, Madeline's ready to go.
Penguins are seriously the best birds that exist on the planet because they're
Challenge.
Jim, why are they not?
They can't fly. Birds are supposed to fly and do things like that, but I'm not
Challenge.
seeing it.
Andrew.
You have a very narrow scope of what can be a bird. A bird just needs to have feathers and have claw-like feet. That doesn't have to fly.
Challenge. I heard Brian.
Yes. No, a bird has to fly. That's the bare minimum for a bird. Bird flying in the air, that's how you know it's not like a dog
Challenge.
or a cat or a bear.
Tim.
All right, so eagles can fly, huh? So why didn't they fly the One Ring to Mount Doom? It seems like they're uninvested in the salvation of Middle Earth.
Challenge.
Good job, eagles.
Tony.
Wonderful.
Because the birds are like the bird. They are the birds of America. We Americans take pride of doing stupid and illogical choices. We fly to our
Challenge.
Scott.
Stupid. Eagles look ridiculous in a tuxedo. Penguins, now they look sharp tuxedo.
Challenge.
Challenge.
I saw a Lish.
Scott looks ridiculous in a tuxedo. And let me tell you what else. An eagle doesn't need to look good in a tuxedo.
Andrew.
At least penguins aren't bald. They have a good full head of
Challenge.
Paula.
Thank you. I forgot to yell challenge. Eagles are on the currency. I mean, what class? How classy can you get? That's what eagles are all
Challenge.
about.
Tim.
Eagles are also on Roman currency, and look where the Romans are now.
Challenge.
Antiquity.
Brian.
The Romans are dead.
Challenge.
Eagles are
You're making my
supreme.
point.
Challenge. I would like to refute that by saying penguins are the cutest little things you ever see on the earth. They're cute as a button.
Challenge.
Jim.
Eagles soar. Penguins waddle. I mean, come on.
Challenge.
Madeline.
I would like to see an eagle glide through the Arctic waters with
Challenge.
such grace.
Tony.
Can penguins make a better movie than that goofy one called Happy Feet? More like Slappy.
Challenge.
Eagles for Paula.
The Eagles were a great rock and roll band. The music still is popular. What do the Penguins have?
Scott, I think I somehow messed that up, but Scott, go again.
That's
Penguins.
okay. None of the Eagles, Dot Helium, they can't hold a candle to Burgess Meredith as the Penguin or any of those.
Challenge.
They can act.
Jim.
Challenge.
Jim.
Have you ever heard Burgess Meredith sing? I mean, come on now. Come on.
Challenge. I've heard Harris play the Penguin, and let me tell you, they are my favorite Penguin. For no other
Challenge.
reason, Brian.
I think we're off topic here. We're talking about birds, and there's only one bird in contention. That's eagles. Because we've already defined them as being a flying animal, and that's the only one that matters.
Tim.
Okay, so we're only counting flying animals. All right. So we gotta rule out penguins and kiwis and emus and freaking moas. All right, go ahead.
Challenge.
Tony.
First off, the kiwi birds are cute. Just a little ball of fluff with a beak. Penguins are just slimy little birds that dive in the water. That I don't get.
Challenge.
Talk about slimy Eagles. How about Eagles fans? They once booed Santa Claus. They booed
Challenge.
on the field.
Lish.
Santa Claus isn't real. He isn't real.
Challenge.
Something else.
Andrew, save the children. Save the children's
Of
heart.
course, Santa Claus is real, and he lives with penguins. That's why they're such a great bird.
Steve.
That's the wrong poll.
Challenge. Steve, you've played a grumpy elf, and you know that penguins are the true mascot of the universe. So that's why they should win.
Challenge.
Jim, you've also played it. Go.
Challenge.
Have you ever seen penguins pulling a sleigh through the air? No.
Challenge. Have you ever seen reindeer going through the water? No.
Challenge. We are entirely off topic here.
Challenge. I need psychological therapy.
I am ringing the bell. Challenge. resettled nothing, but I'm certain we definitely proved that we can't do any argument.
No.
But we did prove we're funny.
Well, we tried.
We did prove the filibuster works.
Yeah, some of us, maybe not others.
Oh, well, I'm glad. I mean, we didn't come to an agreement, really, but that was our last game. So what I would like to do first is thank you all for watching this evening. And those of you who will be watching this in the future, it is not too late to get your donation in. So please head to the link that we've shared and support a wonderful organization that does so much good for the community. Once again, we are
Michael,
Timothy,
Scott,
Tony,
Paula,
Andrew.
Brian.
Lish.
Eve.
and I'm Madeline, and we are Metro Detroit Improv. Thank you all. Hope you enjoyed. Have a wonderful evening.
And I froze.
Bye.
Oh, that's Jim. That's Jim down there.
Remember to have your pets